Okay, so hello, it's me again, and I just got so many questions about the flask recovery, saying that they cannot achieve that high or have difficulty to get this high flask recoveries. So it's basically very easy as long as you actually follow the tree I showed you in the max rows, and it is because these points, like this one, the OSIS, which gives us 30% more recovery, and it is multiplicative to the all other sources. And also the hard to kill, which I mentioned that we have to note on our emulate, is also essential because it gives us 40% 40% of the life recovery rate, which is addictive to our um, increased Flask life recovery rate from our belt. And these together give us another multiplicative zone to get boost our further rotate boost our Flask recoveries. And the potent concoctions gives us also another one other recovery. And this one, the Soul Bloom, gives also one extra. And the last point is the herbalism, which gives another 30% flask recoveries. And let me just show you. Remember now what I have on my flask. I get 9,269. And if now I just refund all these passives, this one, gone, gone, and gone. These three I have already unlocated. And what we still have. So we have only the hard to kill, the 35% life increase, life recovery, and 3 points unlocated. Now it's only 960. Again, 4,960. And now, if I unequip my belt, it will further go further down to 3,967. And without the things, I got only 2,800. And if now I just take out this one, I should have even less, 2,182. This is the core. So now let's put it all back one to one back. First, we put back our herbalism. All the other gems are not affected because we don't have auras. Now we have 2,834. And now I put another point back, the Soul Bloom. It should be 15% increase. 3,259. The next point, let's get the potent concoctions. It should be another 25% increase extra. Now 4,073. And let's put back the Oasis. 5,295. And now let's just put our belt back. 7,150 without belt. 5,295. It's just simply, we can just make a simple math. Check. Let's do it without a belt. 5,295. If we multiplicate it with the build we have, 1.35. We got 7,148, and let's check it. 7,150. It's almost the same, right? And if we now get our hard to kill back, 9,269. It should be actually 4295 multiplicative with 1, this one. So remember, 3-point difference, which is okay because we don't know how the rounding works in with GGG. But again, we take off both, increased cover rate. We got 5,295 multiplicated with 35. When we're fully equipped, the value here showed here, the flask recovery rate modifier, which is 35% from the belt, and the 40% from hard to kill passive. And it should give us 1.75, 9,266, with some difference of errors. We have in-game actually to 9,296. And that's it, basically. Another thing is these value are just base values or the flat values, and it affect us very dramatic. Let's use some cheap flags or some worse bad flags I got, just to show you the difference. Here I have two 730 flasks, which you might using. Let's check how many it gives. It's only about 400 difference. And you see, I lose about 2,000. It is because if you just followed the passive tree I've showed here, where I have relocated this one using this jewel, Megalomaniac Diamond, because it gives me the Hell Traveler, so I can get more jewelry slots, and it's basically the same. And here I just only lost like 10% increased and 30% increased gain, which I can cover it again with more jewel slots. Okay, so if you got this point, this passive point, this one, the potent concoctions, and the oasis, as well as you got allocated the hard to kill, and you got like 30% at least increased flex life recovery rate from your belt, and you allocated all these increased recovery points I showed you in the tree. You are probably almost like get for 1 point difference here on your flask equals to 5 points, or approximately 5 points difference at the end on your energy shield recovery. So this is very huge. Let's check it again. 7,299, and if I give it now a little bit quality, so it get now 17 more, which approximately should give us about 80 more recovery rate, which is, you can check it again. We got 7,299 with 730, and one single quality 7,370, which is approximately 70 difference. And that's it. That's basically why you get much lower. And let me just show you the difference, how to kill, right? Okay, let me get back my best potion. 9,269. So it basically only from these allocations, and I have now one that don't have these allocations on it. 7,150, and that's a huge difference. That's why I just mentioned in my macro guide that you have to use this allocation annotation. Yeah, and another case, it might be that people are mistakenly simply judge the recovery rate from their flasks without check the time or the duration of the flasks. Basically, the less duration, the more recovery we get per second. Here's another simple test. So this one, which gives us 1,376 life recover over 5 seconds, and this one gives us only 1,362 over 3 seconds. From the amount, according to the amount, or if we're only judging from our the amount it's recovered, this one's way better. It should give us more recovery per second. Let's check it. 1,376. Let's hurt ourselves. It gives 3,482 per second. Okay? Remember it. Again, 3,482. And let's just use this one, which is worse from the judging from the alone from the total amount, 1,362, 1,367, 76. Well, sorry. It gives us 5,745. That much, and this is the single difference, the huge difference, which one you used. So now there's another point about the belt we use. Basically, you can use all belts except one base, the utility belt, which makes 20% of the flask recovery applied instantly. Well, I guess I can show you one compare. Okay, this one. I should use a normal one, but sorry, I don't have one. But you can see this one has no other mods on our flasks. So let's just check it. We got 7,413. We just take another one. This should also give the same result because it has only mods on reducing our gain, but nothing else. 7,413. So we can use this one as a reference, okay? This one. 7,413, and if we use this one, it will drop dramatically. 5,900. It is because the 20% of the flask recovery is applied instantly, which not only very often just interrupt or cancel our recovery duration, because it can instantly heal us to full energy shield, which upon that time the flask effect are removed. Otherwise, this is one point why many people, if using such the utility belt as their belt, are constantly killing themselves. Another fact is, it is calculated like this one. So 2,197 over 3 seconds, meaning we got 732 per second recovery. And now the 2197, the 20% of it are applied instantly, which is here, in this case, about 440. And the rest are given in the next 3 seconds, which means we got our flask recovery per second of the life or energy shield recovery per second only reduced by 20%, and it gives us less second periodical or the recovery per second in result. So this is another point. Okay, I get and about the flask coverage. Okay, so another question is about the coverage, the flask coverage. Actually, we do not have to aim for 100 or higher. Well, sure, we should aim that. But if it costs you too much, or saying you cannot achieve the 100, it's totally okay, as long as you are not doing the bossing content. It's just basic like for the 20%, if you depends on no mobs, no boss queues, and no other resources of life, the flask recovery, the flask chain charges, you have only 81% of coverage, and you have like about 20% of the time running out of, are not having your flasks on, which can be simply solved by either you just pause your cast and wait until next flags come back again, or we just avoid such content. These are the only content when we are fighting the boss only things, like the ritual boss and that last boss of here, I think. I don't know if I can find it fast. Or this boss. The burning monolith boss or the ritual boss. All other bossing content we can make it because we got our flasks queued up so long, and we can stand there and fight the boss without having to worry about our flasks running out of its effect for like 2 or 3 minutes at least. So that's basically it. Thank you for watching and wish you all good.